Alia, may I request Mr. Johar to please...
I also want to thank Neeta ma'am. She was not here, but you are being missed, ma'am. It would be really nice if you could be here, but thank you for this association once again.
Thank you, Alia. May I request Mr. Johar to please say a few words?
Oh, sorry. Before you requested, I took the mic already. I have a problem. I see a mic and I jump right into it. What do I say? Today is special on so many accounts. First, I'd like to thank Mrs. Ambani, who we miss sorely. Truly, she's the heartbeat of Jio, and almost like, like the captain of that ship in so many ways. Neeta and the entire Ambani family, as in Mr. Ambani and the kids, Isha and Akash and Anant, have been very, very close to me and my family. And I think their endeavors in the digital zone is purely magnificent, and nothing can be said that will be enough about their humongous efforts to make our entire country digital. And I think that has been pretty much the mandate that we've heard of for so many years now. Yes, as a filmmaker, the transition from celluloid to digital has been sometimes an emotional one, because we grew up on celluloid. We definitely, every frame that was painted on celluloid is special to me as a filmmaker and as a cinegoer and as a fan of so many prolific filmmakers. But digital, like Alia rightfully said, is the order of the day. And who better than Jio to take on the mantle of making Bollywood digital with their humongous platforms like Jio Music, Jio Cinema, Jio Television. And I'm glad that I'm even part of the short film jury, where all the nominations and all the clippings and films will be, of course, shown on the outstanding Jio platform. It's going to be tough to, of course, assess that, and more power to Filmfare for actually empowering the short film phenomenon, which is truly taking over not only the internet space, but even there are so many platforms globally that are awarding them. And I think sometimes it's much tougher to tell a story in a short duration than it is. I know I directed a short film for Bombay Talkies, which was all of 25 minutes, and I know how I struggled to tell the narrative. So more power to Filmfare for always being ahead of their times, for being progressive, for also being actual, and for also always honoring the best cinema, irrespective of bias, irrespective of magnitude, irrespective of sometimes even box office. I know it's always associated with popularity, and many awards are, and sometimes rightfully so, and sometimes perhaps not. But Filmfare has always held the mandate of being, I would say, completely strong, solid, and always correct in their awards. Sometimes many hearts are broken, including mine, and I think that goes with the territory. Filmfare, needless to say, when I talk about Filmfare, it's one of my earliest memories. I remember standing in front of bathroom mirrors and bedroom mirrors, rehearsing my speech if I were to ever win a Filmfare award. For my very first film, I was actually competing very strongly with a film called Satya, and I thought that was a way better directed film than mine. And I thought that maybe, perhaps, Ram Gopal Verma would walk away with the award. And he got an award, and then I started feeling maybe not. Maybe I will win the best director. I remember started mumbling my speech while sitting on the front row. Actually, it wasn't the front row. It was the second or third row. I didn't deserve the front row then. And I started making that speech, and I realized what a big deal it was for me to win my first Filmfare award. And even now, in my bedroom, that's the only award that lies in one of my mantles, because I remember the emotion attached to it. I remember walking on stage and Madhuri Dixit giving me that award. And I don't think I can ever forget. I get gooseflesh when I think of that moment. And all 200 kilos of me walked on that stage. And literally that award to me epitomizes everything that we are here for. We are here for the rewards monetarily, we're here for the acceptance and the acclaim. But when that Filmfare award does come to you, it means a lot. There's so much cynicism attached to receiving awards, so much said. I remember a very, very prolific gentleman once told me, take awards seriously the year you get them. And I know that applies to many, many awards. But when it comes to Filmfare, I know it's special. It's special because the process is special. I know because the event is special. And I know because the platform is special. So thank you, Deepak, for having us here today. Thank you for so seamlessly helming the worldwide media like you do. And thank you for everything that you do to achieve brilliance at the group that you present and represent. What do I say about you, Jitesh? You're more a friend, than an editor. You're more, I would say, you're more a sense of support and strength than a member of the media. You're so much more than what you and I both represent professionally. To us, it's never been, I mean, everybody jokes about, like, you know, my softness or my sense of solidarity and loyalty to Filmfare. But having said that, in my 18-year terrain, I've only won 2 Filmfare Awards. And I'm still there every year, standing like a strong, solid of support, like Jitesh and the entire team, Anu and Rahul, and everyone have been so amazing. Because to me, winning or losing does not matter, representing does. And when I go to Filmfare, I go there for the history that it represents. There is no more bigger platform that represents and archives history of cinema like Filmfare does. Many years when we'll all be dead and gone, eventually our legacy will be represented by the history of Filmfare. You can say what you want, you can love it or hate it, but you know what, historically you can never be indifferent to Filmfare. And that's what we're here for, to honor, to represent, and to basically stand as a strong sense of support to the most prolific platform that exists. And again, I'd like to wind up by saying that thank you, Gio. Thank you for showing your strength and support to a platform that richly deserves it. And thank you to everyone here present today, members of the media. I feel like I'm a member myself. After my talk show, I always say that for the last 12 years, I've done Coffee with Karan. That makes me as much of the member of the media as any of you are. So sometimes we get bouquets, sometimes we get brickbats, but you know what? It's all worth it because it's Bollywood. Thank you.
Karan sir, I mean,
Namaskar.
आज के दौर में इतने सारे अवार्ड्स सेरेमनी होते हैं फिल्म को रिलेटेड या टेलीविजन को रिलेटेड, तो आपको नहीं लगता कि फिल्म फेयर थोड़ा सा वैल्यू खो देगा अगर इतने सारे अवार्ड्स होंगे तो? जबकि फिल्म फेयर काफी प्रेस्टिजियस अवार्ड है, नो डाउट अबाउट दैट, लेकिन अगर इतने सारे अवार्ड्स होते हैं तो कहीं ना कहीं लोगों को लगता है इतने अवार्ड्स होते हैं फिर व्हाई फिल्म फेयर?
देखिए, मुझे बिल्कुल नहीं लगता कि ऐसी कोई बात हो सकती है, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग हैं, बहुत सारे अवार्ड्स हैं, टेलीविजन का अभी गेम है, टीआरपी का सिलसिला है, तो ऐसा है कि बहुत सारे ऐसी चीजें होंगी, लेकिन जो असली सोना होता है उसकी परख तो जौहर ही कर सकता है, इसलिए मैं आया हूं परख करने। तो आई हैव अ फीलिंग के आई थिंक यू नो बहुत सारे इवेंचुअली आई थिंक जहां भी देख लो जितने सारे एलिमेंट्स, और उन सब एलिमेंट्स की इज्जत मैं करता हूं, सारे अवार्ड सेरेमनीज की इज्जत करता हूं, क्योंकि लोग देखते हैं, परखते हैं, सराहते हैं टेलीविजन पे। लेकिन इसका ये मतलब नहीं, जैसे मैंने कहा, कि इवेंचुअली मुगल आजम ही रहेगी और फिल्मफेयर अवार्ड ही रहेगा। ये चीजें नहीं बदलती।
करण सर, एक और चीज है, आपका काफी रहा है पिछले कई सालों में, तो आपने कई जगह शूटिंग की होगी फिल्म की, छोटे शहर में, बड़े शहर में, लेकिन रिमोट एरियाज में शूटिंग काफी कम होती है फिल्मों की।
जी।
तो झारखंड गवर्नमेंट ने 2 करोड़ का सब्सिडी दिया है ताकि वहां उस रिमोट एरिया में आके लोग फिल्म बनाए, फिल्म मेकर्स फिल्म बनाए और उसका फायदा उठा सके। तो वुड यू लाइक टू कांग्रेचुलेट झारखंड गवर्नमेंट बिकॉज़ यू सच
यस आई वुड। जहां हमें सब्सिडी मिलती है, जैसे यूपी गवर्नमेंट ने भी, या आप कह रहे झारखंड गवर्नमेंट ने भी, ये मैंने पढ़ा था कल, और आई थिंक कि हमारे देश में ज्यादा शूटिंग करना हमारे लिए भी बहुत आसानी होगा। और जैसे दंगल रिलीज हुई हाल में, एंड जिस तरह उन्होंने कैप्चर किया है हार्टलैंड इंडिया को, वो शायद ही बहुत कम फिल्मों ने किया है। तो जब ये हमें बुलाते हैं, हमें ये न्योता भेजते हैं, तो उसका ऑफ कोर्स हम बहुत आभारी हैं, और हम चाहते हैं कि हम ज्यादा फिल्में वहां हमारे देश में बनाएं, देश की कहानियां और बताएं।
Karan sir, request you to just congratulate the Jharkhand government for this initiative as such.
Sorry?
For this initiative, can you congratulate the Jharkhand government?
Can I say what?
Congratulate.
I'd like to congratulate the Jharkhand government for giving us this tremendous platform for us to represent. And I'd like to congratulate you for being so intense about the whole experience.
I would like to, if Alia can also congratulate the government for this purpose.
I think we are here for Jio and Filmfare. तो आप भी जियो, बैठ जाओ। हो गया आपका।